friends. Welcome to Sunday Sew and Chat. I'm TeresaLouise, and yeah, today's Sunday, March. It is March already. Can you believe that we're already in March? The thing I love about March is it makes me start thinking about spring. Spring is one of my favorite times of the year. Spring, summer, and fall. I could do without the winter. So let's see who we have so far. Since we're just started, there's not too many on, and I know I'm an hour early today, but I decided to go on early because I'm tired, and once I lay down to take a nap, I'm not going to want to get back up. So sorry, I didn't sleep very well last night. I was up till like 2:30 in the morning. Finally fell asleep. I'm not sure why. My sleep cycle is very dependent on the full moon. That's one of the things I have found out in my life. So the closer we get to a full moon, I think, that's my opinion, the more I stay awake. So tonight, when I go to bed, I'm going to have some sort of sleep aid. So let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, exactly, Jean. What is sleep? Okay. I'll be right back because I don't know if you guys can hear it, but Willa is chewing on a bone, and you might not be able to hear it, but I can hear it, and that's just going to drive me nuts while I'm trying to talk. So I got to take it away from her. She's not going to be happy about it, but I'm sorry, Willa. No bone. I know. I'll give it back to you in a little bit. Oh, I'm such a mean mama. So, such a mean mama. All right, let's see who we have here. Hey, Joyce, Donna, Kay, Liz, Quiltanon. Elena. Hey, Jamie, Shelly, Kathy, Jean, Kim, Irish Lady, which is Linda, Teresa, Mona. Okay, thank you, Kathy. I know. Okay, poor Willow. She's such a abused baby. Hi, Bloomin. How are you doing? Hello, Mary. Okay, I think I got everybody there. Oh, I think I should have ate something. My stomach is starting to growl. Oh, I know. I would give it to you if you quit gnawing on it. Huh? I would see if I could get her to jump in my lap, but she won't. She won't do it. Maybe if I come back here a little bit. Come here, Willa. Up, up, up. Come here. Come here. Yeah, see, she won't jump. But I think you can kind of see her. She is a Border Collie Australian mutt mix. She's a good mutt, though, except for I'm allergic to her. I know. Well, you make me sneeze, too. Yeah, and that's not going to be a good spot. My wheels are going to get you. It's got to be right. Got to be right there. She does make my nose itch. She needs a bath. Hi, June. I know a lot of people think Dalmatian because of the spots. And she could have a little bit of Dalmatian in her. Really, I don't know for sure. I did rescue her from somebody, and they're the ones that told me what she was. But you know, there could have been Dalmatian in there somewhere because she does have a lot of spots that really look like Dalmatian. Plus the hair under her hair, just on the skin, she has spots too. So, uh, yeah, she needed rescued. Most of the dogs that I have had throughout my life have all been rescued, or, and I consider like going to, well, when I was younger, they called them dog pounds. They don't call them that now, I don't think. But so, Humane Society, Animal Shelter. uh, I've gone there and gotten pets, and we have also nowadays you can also find animals on Pet Finder, and just there's a lot of places on Facebook that um, show animals. So if I lived in a bigger populated area, I would probably do like fostering animals. I think that would be a good thing. I would like to do that, foster pets and find good homes for them. That would be a good thing. So let's see. Hi, Gladys. Hi, Shelly Sows from Ohio. Hey, Donna H. How's it going? See if I missed anybody else. So we've had, oh, yeah, I think I'm, hi, Catherine. How are you doing? And we have another Jean, Jean E. Hello. Yeah, she is a very sweet dog. She really is. She's a good girl. There's not much that she does that, is what I would consider a bad dog. She doesn't get in the garbage. She doesn't chew things up. She comes when she's called, which you really, if you're going to teach your dog anything, that would be the number one is to have them come when you call them because like we go for a walk or something like that. Actually, I train them when we are walking somewhere. If I see a car, all I have to do is say very loud, I say car, and both dogs come to me and they sit. And then I hold on to their collars. Willa will stay and sit and not move. But Annie, she'll come sit and stay for a second. And as soon as the car gets there, then she'll try and go after the car, especially if it has a dog in it. So I have to hold on to them. But yeah, so I teach all my dogs or have to always come when I say call. They come and sit. So, hi, Joe. How are you doing? That would probably be kind of hard to do if you lived in a city because, cars are going by constantly. You'd be going, car, car, car. You'd never get to go for your walk. And okay, you got to remember that my dogs are not on leashes, right? So that's why I trained them to do that, is to come to me. If I was, whenever we go anywhere, doctors and that kind of thing, we got to go to a big city, then I have them on a leash when we go to the park and things like that. But otherwise, they, you know, get to run free. They have all this open space. So, alrighty. So what are you guys working on today? Okay, I know I said that I wasn't going to start any new projects, but I don't even know why I said that. I keep starting new things. I am, still working on getting my UFOs or whips. I'm working on those still, but I'm kind of sneaking in new projects here and there. I got to use the fabric, right? Got to use the fabric. Oh, thanks for posting links. I appreciate that. I appreciate all my moderators and all my subscribers. I appreciate all of you. And if you could give me a thumbs up, I would appreciate that too. Let's see, Jamie is baby quilt and peaceful basket block for the video. Awesome. Quilt is sewing scrappy strips together today. Kay says she should be done by November. Let's see what else she said. If I can find it. Did I say hi to Mary? Hi, Mary, just in case. My chat jumps around. Really annoying. Hi, Lorraine. How are you doing? Hi, Karen. Thank you, Kathy. Joyce JK is working on a block swap with Debbie. Donna got the borders on old UFO this week. Now to get it quilted. Awesome. Shelly's making some quilt hanging sleeves. So people are busy. Did you guys go over and visit with Ian today? Oh, I'm so sad that he is sick. That sucks. But he said he kind of expected it going to QuiltCon, and you're around a lot of people and you're not used to that, especially when you work from home, not used to being around people. Oh, Kay is doing Pat Sloan's March block. Oh, block of the day. Okay. Hi, Polly. Oh, you got the pattern? You're welcome. Yeah, I decided to put one more in there for you. So instead of just one, put two patterns in. Anyway, hi, Amy. Yeah, I feel really bad that he got the bid. He got the bid. So he's not feeling too good. So Ian, I don't know if you're watching, but we pray that you get better soon. I really enjoyed seeing all the things he got at QuiltCon, and I love his stickers. So they are really cute, especially the one where he's falling onto the quilt. That's my favorite one. All right, so looks like we have about 53 people watching, and it's been 13 minutes, so yeah, not the C word. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I got 2 of the subscription boxes. You guys probably have already seen these, but I'm going to show you anyway. So I got my Sew Sampler box. And I got the Primitive Gatherings box. And So Sampler is a monthly subscription box from the Fat Quarter Shop. And they usually have extra ones you can pick up if you like this month's box. They go pretty fast. And it is more expensive if you buy it like that, buy it one at a time instead of doing subscription. Cut to the good stuff. And oh, this is cute. They have a Prairie Home Sampler Sew Along designed by Lori Holt. And it starts May 15th. It's very cute. 15% off coupon for Bee Plaids by Lori Holt, Riley Blake Design. And then another free layer cake lattice shortcut. Oh, that one is nice. Ooh, I might go download that one. Yeah, so that is a very cute quilt. Wish I could show you, but let's see. Maybe if I fold it here, I can't show you the promo code for the discount. So, okay, I'll fold it up. And it's very cute. It definitely looks like a Lori Holt quilt for sure. Kind of reminds me of cross stitch, but anyway. So you usually get some good, discounts on that. So of course we got a Lori Holt, and I think there's 24 layer cake pieces, so that's 10 by 10 pieces of fabric. I'll open that up in a minute. Because I'm really excited about this. Is this really cute? Ta-da! Rotary cutter. I have been waiting for years to get a rotary cutter in the Sew Sampler box. I've been putting it off buying one for a couple of years now, hoping eventually we would get a rotary cutter. And finally, we did. So, yay, rotary cutter. Hello, Teresa. So this is a ergonomic rotary cutter. Yeah, I did open this box already. So I will confess that. I've been using it. I wanted to test it out before I showed you guys the stuff in the box, so I could tell you what I think about it. So it's ergonomic. You squeeze it and the blade pops out for you. Okay. And it does have this one has an endurance blade in it, which I love those endurance blades. They last forever. All right. So it feels a lot different in my hand because, I'm just used to this straight one, which I like those. They work fine. So I'm having to get used to it, but so far I like it. I wasn't too sure about holding this, but it has a safety switch on it. So if you push that, then it'll lock that blade out. Okay. And then you don't have to keep squeezing it, and which I think is very helpful. Also, once you click it back so the blade comes back in, then you can set it again and that'll lock it. So it's really a safety switch, safety lock. But I also am using it to hold the handle open. I'm pretty good about making sure my blade is, you know, uh, not exposed unless I'm using it. Because I have cut myself with them before, and it is not pleasant. Yep, that's right, Amy. Um, so I think that's really handy to have that. And yeah, so far I like it, and I like the color, very pretty. So I think because we got this, and it's a expensive item, there's a little less in the box than normally, but that's okay. I want the rotary cutter, and then we got a black, or at least mine is black, friction pin, and this, it's erasable. Now, there's a lot of controversy over using these pins, um, but I only use them like if I'm marking on the diagonal, so anywhere that I'm going to cut, or if it's in the seam allowance. That's the only time that I use them. Just in case, I wouldn't use this to like mark a quilt for my quilting. I wouldn't do that, especially black, just in case. You know. So anyway, the pin. And then, of course, we got the block 11 for the peaceful basket. There's that. That's block 11. That's probably the one Jamie's doing a video for. And then the quilt pattern is called Cheerful, and it is very cute. These patterns are exclusive to the Sew Sampler box. So this one is 47 by 59. Very cute. So it's a 3 by 4, 3 blocks by 4. And of course, they're using this fabric. And it looks like a pretty big border. Pretty big border. Okay, and then this is the pattern for the block 11. Peaceful baskets. So yeah, I do like this pattern, so I probably will make that. All right, I'm going to look at the fabric. Oh, it's even got purple in it. Oh, you haven't done block 10? Oh, Jamie. Yeah, we get behind. It's good to see you too, Teresa McBee. How are you doing? Hi, Lisa. Lisa's lurking. Hi, Deb S. How's it going? Let's see. I use them all the time, not for applique placement, but just marking small pieces and like them a lot. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever used them on applique. Amy has them for 6mm and 45. She probably means the endurance blade. Teresa F says, good to know how it works. Yep. That's how I use that rotary blade cutter anyway. And it's not that difficult to squeeze it, not at all. But if you're cutting a lot of fabric, you don't want to have to worry about where your hand is and stuff. So yeah, just click that closed, the handle closed, and cut away. And it does have, let me fix that, hold on. Also, it has a thumb grip a spot for your thumb so you don't slide. Yeah, which is nice. All right, let's look at the fabric. I can't punch, needle, and sew at the same time. I've never tried punch needle, Lisa. I thought about it, but all right. It'd probably be easier for me if I just put the camera down instead of lifting each piece up. So, I'll put it on here. You see it a bit better. That was pretty. And a pinkish red words. Blue words. Well, that one's kind of pretty. Very pretty. I like this color. Nice gray. And that looks like it's brown. A nice kind of a teal blue. Ooh, look at this purple one. I like that purple one. That one's nice. Another purple one. I'm glad she's starting to add purple to her fabric lines. A pretty pink. Oh, I like this gray. That one's nice. Mm, I don't know that I really like that color green, but avocado green, I think. No, I like it in this. This is okay. Probably because there's not that much of it. Nice pink. Another one. I like the pattern in there. I like that one. It's pretty. Ooh, I really like this one. And this one. I do like that one. It's got soft pink flowers in there. Not so much. Yeah, I'm not doing too good on this one. I like that one. Well, I'll fix those later, but anyway. And last one. Yep, that's the last one. So that's what was in there. I'll just move it out of the way. I think getting a half of a layer cake is like my least favorite thing in a sew sampler box. Green is my favorite color. I like green. Just wasn't too crazy about that color. Joyce says green is her favorite color. Debbie's green's her favorite color. Pretty fabrics. Polly. Hey, Melina, how's it going? Sorry if I missed saying hello to anybody, but okay, so that's February. So sample box. All right, and then this one is Primitive Gatherings. And in this one, this is the February box. And I think they started a new block of the month, which I don't think I'm going to do. I don't know. So, first of all, this is the fabric we got. This is the pattern. Sorry, that's shiny. Here's the pattern. I like the pattern. So it looks like you can do it a couple of different ways. It shows it with different colored background. So the fabric they sent is really cool. It is flannel, okay, and I think it's Urban Homestead Gatherings Woven by Primitive Gatherings by Moda. Very pretty fabrics. Very homey, you know, natural colors. So got two of those. So more charm packs, just what I needed, you guys. So now I have 62. I wouldn't mind doing this project. Looks pretty easy to do. You need 2 of the charm packs, 2.5 yards for the background, 3.5 yards for the backing, and 1/2 yard for the binding. And the quilt is 53 by 59, so you know, like a lap size. And then I have quite a bit of flannel over there that I could use for the backing. You're thinking about doing this box? Hi, Alice. How are you doing? So that's the big project that's in here. And then, well, if you're going to do it, they just started the new block of the month. So, and I think it's called Thrive. It's going to be the 2025. In this box, you will receive 2 different pink prints for making 4 patches. You will need 4 yards of light fabric of your choice for the background. Okay, so just want you to do a couple of 4 patches, and they give you the primary fabric for it. And like I said, you just pick your own background. So they'll kind of cut like this. It is 6 inches by width fabric. It's very pretty. It reminds me of Kim Deal. It doesn't say who it is on here, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. Kim Deal. So 2 pieces of fabric for that. Plenty of fabric to make 4 patches, but you want to hang on to the extra throughout the whole project because you never know when you're going to need it again. Hi, Melody. How are you doing? No, that's okay. I started early. You're not late. So there's that. And then we also got a orange pill template. So here's the orange pill template. Of course, you take off that paper, you know, otherwise it's really slippery. And so it says that will help you trace the pattern you'll follow using the Valdani thread. I'm not sure. I'm probably not saying that right. For stitching, this is for big stitch, doing the big stitch quilting. Okay, so I don't know if they plan on you doing that for this project, big stitch quilting, or not. So these are the tools they sent you to do some big stitch quilting, the template, and then some needles. And it doesn't really say what kind of needles these are, except for that they are big stitch quilting needles by Primitive Gatherings. So also a cute little thing of honey, or not honey, beeswax. And this is like a thread conditioner. And then a spool of quilting thread to do your big stitch. Now, I've never done hand quilting, but I wouldn't mind trying it on a small project. So I looked at these needles earlier, and for those of you who cross stitch, this needle reminds me of a cross stitch needle, except for that it is pointed sharp. But this is a thick needle. It's a pretty good size. It's a little over an inch. I couldn't really hold anything too much shorter, but yeah, it's a heavy needle, heavy duty, and they give you 12 of those needles. So I'm going to have to go watch their video and see if they have a video on doing this big stitch quilting. Okay, so that's what was in the box this month. So cute little grouping of quilting stuff, a new block of the month, and 2 charm packs with the pattern. Oh, and there was candy in there, but I ate it already. Yummy, yummy caramels. The caramels are so yummy that they sent. That was what was in that one. Okay. Sorry, I should have warned you I was going to pull that back up. I think I'm going to save this card because I want to go get this pattern. I think. I'll just set it over here for now. All right. Hi, Cheryl. How you doing? You could do EPP clamshell quilt with that template. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Alice is cutting batting scraps. It's a mess. I bet. Yeah, it really messes up your cutting mat and makes your rotary cutter pretty dirty. Melody says hand quilting is relaxing. Let's see if I missed anything else real quick before I move on. No, we have 76 people watching. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hi, Rena. She says, I like the clamshell idea. I do like hand quilting. I would like to try it because, you know, I do have that hand pieced project I did with the hexies, and that clamshell quilting might look kind of good on there. I wouldn't use the thread that I got, but I have other quilting thread that I could use. Okay, quick drink. And then I'm going to get to sewing. Okay. So, Irish Cell Lady, Linda, if you are in the Facebook group, she posted a picture of my Scrapy, she called it Chips and Stars. And I think I called it that one time or a couple of times in some of the other videos, but I was also calling it the Friendship Quilt. And it is a potato chip block variation. So if you don't know, the potato chip are 4.5 by 2.5 inch strips. And those are the potato chips. And you can sew them together. When you sew 8 of them together, you get a block that's around 8 inches. And you got to sew them a certain way. So I'll show you that. And I went back over my my scribbles. Hi, Lily. She is lurking. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm getting pretty used to the medication that I'm on. So uh, I still would like to go see a real heart doctor, and discuss the whole situation and whether I should uh, have the surgery or not. Maybe is it bad enough to warrant the surgery? I don't know. Now that I'm on medication, I don't know that it is. So anyway, I still would like to go actually see a real heart doctor, but I do feel better. Um, and I would feel even better if I would get some sleep at night. All right, so let's talk about the quilt. So um, in order to do a quilt that has 9 blocks in it, you need at least, you're going to need 36 strips from a jelly roll. So if you want to do a quilt that is 12 blocks, then you're going to have just about the right amount, I believe. See, that's the part that I didn't finish the math on. So don't quote me on that. I didn't finish the math, you guys. All right, so let's talk. Let me just show you the darn blocks, okay? I'm tired. Uh, these are all the extras I had left over. I did pull out another jelly roll, and so I'm going to start this over again, make another quilt. And I wonder, hi, Diane. Hello, Dixie Quilters. How you doing? All right. So from your jelly roll, now I have 2 new jelly rolls, and I'm going to cut on these in a little while. So grab a jelly roll, or if you have 2 half jelly rolls, grab those. This is Layla Boutique. This one is Folktail, and this one is Flower Pot. Now the colors in these are so close. You know, they complement each other. So, and this is going to be scrappy, right? So I got, those are 40 strips. So I'm going to make the 9 block quilt and not the 12, because I probably won't have enough strips to do the 12. All right. So you need that jelly roll. You need 1 yard of a contrasting color, because that is going to be your stars, and you want your stars to stand out. And for this one, I'm just going to use white. Okay, my last one I used kind of a pinkish color, but it still stands out. I will flip the camera so you can see it. I still don't have the borders on it, but before you even put the borders on, it is 49 by about 49 by 49, give or take a smidge. Hey Pat, how you doing? That's okay, Dixie Quilters. I knew what you meant. Okay, Lisa, bye-bye. Thanks for popping in. Oh, you've made 2 of them, Nita? That's awesome. Did you put the pictures in the Facebook group? If you belong. If you don't belong to the Facebook group and you don't do Facebook, whatever, that's fine. Maybe you could send me an email. Either way, either link is in my description area under the video. Oh, okay. Hi, Marilyn. Okay, that works. um, the next little town over from my city, which is Elk City, is called Dixie. So, and I actually have a niece. Her name is Dixie. So sorry, I'm kind of fluttering on this quilt because I think it's because I'm tired. All right. So let me show you the quilt first, and then I'll show you how the block lays out. And then I'm going to finish sewing up this quilt with the borders, and that'll give me the rest of the measurements. All right. So I'm going to flip the camera. Okay. Are you ready? I'm going to flip the camera. All right. There's the quilt. Let's see if I can. There. All right. So right now it's, like I said, about 49 by 49. All right. And that's how it looks. So I'm going to go back out. So if you don't like the, zooming in and out, you might want to close your eyes. All right. Then I'm going to flip it back around. There. Then you can see how messy the sewing room is with Willa's toys. All right. So how you put those together is you're going to have your chips, 4.5 by 2.5. You lay these two out and bring this down. So these two first, and you sew them together. All right. And then you're going to have one here that you're going to sew that on. And then one over here. Let me get a different color. Yeah. Okay. So sew these on. And then you're going to take two and sew them together here. And then another two. And no, another one. You have one. And then you need your contrasting. Let's see if I have one sewn up. Oh, yeah, I do. I had more over here. Okay, you're going to need your sew and flip, and I'll show you how to do that. So this one's going to go over here. And I put all of my sew and flips on the right-hand corner, lower corner, okay? Put this blue one up here. That goes there. And then the color goes here. So those are going to touch. All right. So you sew these two together first. Then you sew a piece here, piece here. You sew these together, and then this will be sewn on to this side. And then you sew these two together, and they'll be sewn on to that side. So just keep your star piece always on one side. And for this one, it's on the right, lower right corner. Okay? Like that. All right. And that's how you sew that block together. Pretty simple. And then I call this a unit. You need 4 of these units to make a block. So it'll show the star. Okay. And you just rotate it, the unit, rotate it till the star's right in the middle. Sew those 4 together. And then you need 9 blocks for this quilt. All right. So for when you cut your strips, you're going to cut out, and I'll show you this here in a little bit, but I'll just talk about it right now. You're going to get 4 cuts. Keep your strip folded. You're going to get 4 cuts at 4.5 by 2.5. And then you're going to have enough left over to cut out 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares. Okay. And those are what you're going to use for your sew and flips. And so then you will take this and you will draw a line down it, right? So you draw the line diagonally, corner to corner. And then you take your fabric, set that on there like that. You're going to sew right on the line, and then you'll cut this piece off out here, and then this flips over, and that's how you do a sew and flip. Okay, like that. And you need 36 of these. 36. So if you're just using your scraps for this and not a jelly roll, you're going to need, for 9 blocks for this quilt, you're going to need 352 chips. Okay, 352 chips of colors. For your star, you're going to need 36 chips. Okay, for your flips, you're going to need 36. Okay, so there's those. So I am just, anybody have any questions for now? Yeah, 1 jelly roll, or sometimes we get these half jelly rolls. Use half, 2 of them. That'll be plenty, because this one is 20. There's 20 strips in each one, so there's 40, and all I need is 36 strips. So if you don't want to use a jelly roll, you could just cut out different fabrics, whatever, until you have 36 strips. 36 strips will give you enough to do the 9 blocks. Hi, Jess. How you doing? I used 1 jelly roll, Joyce, for the one on the wall, but I still had all of this left over. Now, I could have did, I had plenty from 1 jelly roll. It had like 42 strips in it. I think there was plenty here to do 12 blocks. I'd have to count what I have left over here. But a lot of this was solids, and I don't really care for solids, and so that's why I didn't do the 12 blocks. All right, and just the 9 for the, let's see. If you're going to do 12 blocks, then you're going to need 336 chips, 336 chips, 48 chips for the stars, and 48 2.5-inch squares. Okay. Hi, Lynn. How's it going? How are you doing? Yeah, so you need, I used yardage for the stars. So get 1 yard. And with that 1 yard, you're going to have plenty left over for borders, for a small border around. So I actually picked out 2 different colors for the borders. Both of them were 1 yard each, and you had leftover fabric. So yes, Kathy, I'm adding borders. I'm going to add borders to the one that I have up there. So my borders from my fabric that I used for my star chips, I cut out, I think these are 2-inch. Yeah, 2-inch strips. Okay. And that, I think after I did that, that was pretty much the end of that yardage. So 2-inch. And then the other yard of fabric I had is this other border. And I think this was 3.5. Yeah. So my outer border is 3.5. And I cut out 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 strips. And then with the rest of it, I cut out 2.5-inch strips for the binding. So I'm going to go ahead and sew those on. Get this quilt finished, and then I can start on the next one. The binding, well, I just showed you, Kathy. Yeah, and that jelly roll pad that I used for the quilt that's hanging on the wall, I didn't have any light fabrics in there um, for the stars. That's why I picked out different fabric for the stars, something contrasting. Okay, Linda, got to go start dinner. Hi, Brenda. Okay, Kathy. All right. So let's see. I think I need to press my, yeah, I still need to press those. So I'll let that heat up. Hi, Susan. How are you doing? I'm going to walk around for a minute, stretch my back. Everybody get up. Grab this quilt. I was thinking I might just do a short video on this where it's not live. I think that would be a lot more helpful for you guys. What do you think? And then, you wouldn't have to watch the whole live to figure out what the quilt is. Hey, Heather, how you doing? You loved Susan loved her vacation in Arizona, but it's good to be home. Chilly in Wisconsin. Hi, Linda Dollar. How are you doing? Hey, Day. Hey, Judy. Slow day for Heather. That's good. Love those slow days. Okay, there's that one. I'm ironing the folds out of the fabric too. Okay, there's that one. That aside. And now I can sew what the first border on here. Oops, I need to square that in. Lynn says, I haven't made a full quilt since before Christmas. Oh my goodness. I did get a lot of gifts and quilts ready for the holidays. Think I burnt myself out of it. Made some bunny Easter bags today just for something to make. Oh, nice. Do you watch Debbie Shore? Um, the Half Yard Club, I think it's called. She had a really cute Easter bunny project. Oh my God, it was just it's an Easter bunny pillow. It was adorable. I think you had to be part of the Half Yard Club to get the free pattern, but yeah, it was so cute. Okay, so I don't want this seam at the very bottom, so I'm actually gonna cut like, well, I think I will cut at the first fold. Then I'll sew that onto the other ones. Okay. That's just me. I just don't like the seams on the binding to be at the bottom. Donna says, uh, I love Debbie Shore. I've watched her for years. Yeah, she's awesome. I really like her too. She has such neat projects. She does beautiful work. She has books and everything. Brenda says, I'm in her half yard club. Debbie Shore is great. Yes, Linda, this is the potato chip quilt, the star variation. Hi, Donna. How you doing? Yeah, it was just this past week that she had the bunny. I think it was on Wednesday. I had this adjusted for paper piecing, so I don't need it that small for binding. Okay, that looks good. Hi, Susan. How are you doing? Um, I'm using like 2.5. And I always backstitch my borders. No, Pat, I don't do diagonal binding on my borders. Well, I'm not going to say I never have. It depends on the fabric. Like if I'm trying to line something up, then yeah, I would do diagonal. Okay, here we go. I got it. I can see it a little bit better. I should have this flipped over the other way so I can see my all the seams. So I'm kind of doing this wrong. And I can hear my needle clicking. So I need to change that needle. As soon as I get this on, I'm going to change it. So what's it mean when your needle, when you can hear the clicking when it goes through the fabric? What do you think that means? Hi, Valerie. Sorry I'm late to the party. I was walking my neighbor's 2 greyhounds. Oh, wow. The colors in the quilt are beautiful. Thank you, Linda. Excuse me, I burped. It was a jelly roll that Pat Strawhouse sent me. That's right, Kathy. The needle is dull or not sharpened. And I got this needle out of a packet. So, and that was just the other day. So I guess it came dull. I have a couple of petite jelly rolls. Oh, wow, wow, Joyce. That'll be pretty. Oh, I love that idea. I might do a jelly. Oh, I might do that too. All right, that's done. So I'll cut the tail off. still make sure everything's lined up when I trim this off. Okay, there's that. Now I can do the other side. And I'm going to change this needle really quick. Hey, Terry. Yeah, I bet that'll be really pretty. Really pretty. What color? So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that needle away. I throw all my used needles into a used medicine bottle. Remember to tighten that back up. Don't want your needle breaking. And then I always make sure that I have it in there right. Because I have broken a few needles. Sometimes my needle thread, automatic threader, works and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, now, and I always test it. Oh yeah, that sounds much better. And it looks better too. All right, next one. So again, I'm gonna cut this off at the fold. It's about 22 inches or so. Terry wants to know, Mona, is your jacket finished yet? Okay. Let's see. This time I'm going to I'll just do it this way. Make sure I'm at that corner good. Hi, Lisa Brown. How's it going? We've had some beautiful weather the last few days. Been up in the 50s. It's nice to be able to turn the heater down. Terry was just teasing you, Moda. She told Danny on her live this morning about your jacket to come. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. It's going to be cool. A quilted jacket. Sherry is lurking. Susan says, I was going to go through the boxes on my table and clear it off. Instead, I'm quilting my dancing tulip quilt. Oh, nice. I bet that's pretty. Nice and nice for spring. Hey, Dorland. 65 here, but rain and snow is coming, according to the weather. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain and snow tonight sometime. And our driveway road is gravel, gravel and mud. So, yeah, that's going to make a mess. It's already pretty messy. We have 121 people watching. Welcome, everybody. So glad you could be here. I'm working on the potato chip block variation. The variation is that it has a star in it. So you could call it Chips and Stars or Friend Chip Quilt. I'm popular today. Yeah, people are starting maybe to get used to me being back. I think the highest number I have seen on a live chat was like 164. But that's been a while because, I was not feeling well and not on Sunday. So I may have lost a few people. Chips and dip. Yeah, no. Got to have a star in there somewhere. Like the Big Dipper. Oh, thank you, Susan. She said that we are missing you. So glad you are back. Thank you. I missed you guys too. You guys keep me motivated. Like when I wasn't on YouTube, I hardly got any sewing. Okay, there's that star chip. Yeah, that's a cute name too. That's their loss. Yeah, that's true, Valerie. Well, I think people will start coming back once they know I'm back on Sundays, you know. I hope, but if they don't, then that's okay too. All right, now I can press this and then put the other side on. That's what that's going to look like. So it was a 2-inch strip, so it'll be 1.5-inch finished. So it'll be a small border. Thanks, Sherry. I'll see you later. Thanks for popping in. Mona is still listening, but eating dinner. Dinner sounds good. What are you eating? I am making spaghetti with hot sausage. All right, so I think I need, yeah, got to sew up these two. So I'll use my pieces that I cut off from the other one. Yeah, the wind is starting to get windy. I was live with Katie, the Greenland quilter, yesterday. That was a lot of fun, and she was working on a project using Tula Pink fabric. So I thought, oh, I'll get out all my Tula Pink fabric and do something with it. So I was looking at a couple of different patterns and to use. And I was looking, I have one that was a kit for spools, a spool kit. Yeah, I want the longest one. Okay, there's a long one. And somebody was asking me about it, and you know, the kit is from 2020, so it's been out, you know, out for a while. I don't think you can get it in the quilt shops anymore. But they found it on eBay, you guys. For this kit, okay, let me show it to you. This Tula Pink kit. Now, the original retail price was $169.99. I got it for like 65 bucks at my quilt store because, well, it was on sale. They were selling out all of the Tula Pink fabric. So they found it on eBay for $375 for that kit. So I was like, oh my word, maybe I don't want to cut it up. Not that I want to sell it or anything, but so then I decided that I'm going to go through all the Tula Pink fabric and anything that I have duplicates of, I will use the duplicate fabric for the project, for whatever project I'm going to do. So I'm either going to do the spools, or I was thinking about maybe doing some foundation paper piecing. I'm doing the pineapple. I really don't understand why her fabric is so collectible like that, you know. But I mean, I don't get me wrong, I like Tula Pink fabric, most of them. Some of them I don't care for, you know. But I think it's like that in every collection you get. You know, you're not going to necessarily like every piece of fabric. And then somebody else found it for like 400 and something. So yeah, that is just crazy, crazy expensive. I had spicy black bean soup. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, I gotta go up here and see what everybody's having. Pat McCoy says, debt-free quilter, where are you from? I'm in Oklahoma. Tornadoes usually happen in September here. Mona says, chicken, couscous, peas. Oh, that sounds good. I put pot pies in the oven. Ooh, that sounds good too, Judy. Spaghetti over there, says Dave. I'm having spaghetti too. Minions are having spaghetti too, says Heather. Ooh, must be a spaghetti day. Linda says steak, salad, and grilled vegetables. That sounds good. Terry's having smoked salmon with leeks and spinach. Yum. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm not really a salmon girl though, so I'd have to have a different fish. Barry says they are great, Terry, and very easy to walk. I don't mind walking them. It's my pleasure. Susan says I haven't cooked for myself since before my vacation. I have to get used to it again. Shelly says, whoops, lost you. I got the Tulip Pink Pom Bomb quilt kit for cheap on Crafts in 2019, and it had 23 yards of fabric in it. Oh, wow. Hi, Maria. How are you doing? Oh, Craftsy. Okay, gotcha. I'm not on the Tula train. Yeah, I like I said, I'm not going to pay, $375 though. I can tell you that right now. Yes, Amy, definitely. So that spools kit, somebody was telling me you can't even get the pattern. It only comes with that kit. So keep that in mind too. Amy says, I suppose I should keep all of my Tula kits intact. They don't that I don't intend to make. I considered taking the fabric out of them, Yeah, that's what I did. So now I got to put all the fabric back in. Keep that kit together. Amy, how did your quilt label come out? Exactly, Jamie. See, big eye face for the prize. Amy says, I got a bunch of the kits at a super deep discount at the shop a few years ago. Hi, Day, from Amy. I'm just now cutting the jump thread. Day, Delia, from Amy. I forgot to turn the cut jump thread on my machine. Took me forever to remember how to use my machine. It's been a long time. Day says, Amy, I understand it takes a while to get back into the groove. Kathy says, TeresaLouise, are you planning on the garden this year? No, I don't do gardens here because the elk and the deer eat them. I quit planting flowers except for columbine. They won't eat the columbine. So I'll plant those. But I mean, they will even eat the irises. So, and an iris, is one of my favorite flowers. And I brought all of my irises here from Oregon. And yeah, they ate them. Within 2 years, I had no irises. So, yeah, no planting of anything here. I used to have a really nice garden when I lived in Oregon. And I did a lot of canning, a lot of gardening. I had chickens. I don't have any of that here, but I'm going to move back to Oregon. Well, Brandon's coming with me. Brandon's coming too, and so is Willis and Anne. So I'm going to start looking around, get this place ready to sell, and move. And hopefully, it'll be the last time I move. This will be my last move. All right. And go for the other side. It's, I really love it here. It's beautiful and everything, but the weather is just too cold, and it's just really hard on older people to live here because we're so far away from the doctors and stuff. It just between Brandon and me, and then there's the vet issue too. It's just doesn't really make sense. You know what I mean? Hi, Mary. Yes, Amy. I had some deep purple ones too. Oh, they were my favorite. Oh, yeah, and they're gone. I had all different kinds of colors. Thanks, Mary. Yes, Kathy, it's a bummer. Yeah, I want to move over back by Baker City, so that'd be Eastern Oregon. And they have pretty good doctors there. Plus, you're not that far from the big city of Boise, Idaho, so you could always go to Boise. And I just really miss it. That's kind of the area where we lived before. And yeah, I just miss it too. Plus, it's closer to all of my family that I have left. I mean, they're still a few hours away from Baker City, but it's definitely closer than it is here. It's like 7, 8 hours to go see them. Whereas if I move back over there, it'll just be like 2.5 hours. My son took us to Oregon in 2018. I almost didn't come back. I know, Sandra. I love Baker City too. It really is a nice little town. It's got about, 10,000 people, give or take. But they have medical facilities there that are affiliated to some of the bigger hospitals. So that helps. Kathy, yeah, I would like to move to Oregon, back to Oregon. Too much snow. Braden's really getting to the point where he isn't going to be able to deal with all this snow. And I know there's snow in Baker City, and it's pretty cold over there. But not as much snow as we get here. But there's a lot more people over there, like that you could hire to come help. There really isn't anybody here that you could hire to come help out. Baker City, Maryland, or was it Maureen? Sorry, Dixie Quilters. What? I think maybe it was Maureen. Short memory here. Which I don't know if you know. Yeah. Oh, Maryland. Sorry. Yeah, it's not that far from Idaho. Um, Depends on which route you take, but it would be probably about 2.5, maybe 3 hours to the border. And it's a really beautiful area. So yeah, you're in Wet Valley. Yeah. I lived over by Eugene for a little while, for almost a year. I could not wait to get out of there. Yeah, it's high desert. No, not at all, Day. I'll be closer than I am now, but it would probably be about 10, 11 hours, maybe. Yeah, Baker City is about 2.5 hours from me. Yeah, I'll be on the east side of Oregon. Yeah, moving is a lot of work, Kathy. I'm not looking forward to it. But this time, I am going to de-stash because we need to get rid of some stuff. Now, that does not include my fabric. I am thinking about going through my quilts and getting, uh, you know, either giving them away or maybe I might sell some. I was thinking if I sell some, then I would have money to make more quilts. I would, because I need batting. Yeah, seaside is lovely. The Oregon coast is beautiful. I just don't. We thought about moving over there one time, over by Newport. I don't know if you know where that is, but it's on the coast. Brandon, my husband, worked over there for a while. He had a diving job. He was a commercial diver, and um, he had a job over there. So I actually took a camper and we lived in a camping area for a while he had that job. And uh, oh, I remember one night he brought home sea bass. They had gone fishing, off the boat, and oh my gosh, they were so good, so good, and humongous. Really, Sandra? Where would he want to eat in Baker City? Hi, Carrie. I would like to move before next winter. Oh, is it expensive? Yeah, I've never bought it, so I don't know. Hold on, I'll be right back. I had to close that door because I can hear the TV. And I had to let Willa in. She was out on the deck for a little while. She likes to lay out there. Oh, no, I'm not going to move to Rhode Island, Carrie, but thank you. I was talking about moving back to Oregon on the Eastern Oregon. Yeah, definitely downsize to a smaller home. So what we're thinking about doing is um, getting a motor home that we could live in. Not quite as big as Dave's motor home, because it's got to be small enough that I feel comfortable driving it if I have to. And then, so we would temporarily move into it while this house in Idaho, we put it up for sale because we need the money from this house to buy something else. Yeah, I thought about moving to Texas, but you know, if we get the motorhome, so I'm planning to get the motorhome, and then everything I think we'll just put into storage. Everything I want to move, keep, and then go travel around for a little while. Um, so you never know, Heather. We might move to Texas. It's just nice to visit with you too, Dixie Quilter. Thanks for popping in. Really nice to meet you. All right. Oh, the Inland Cafe. Yeah, good food. There's plenty of RV parks in your area too. Okay. Well, Heather, uh, I'll let you know if we're coming down. I would like to go down there and go all the way to the ocean or to the Gulf because I have not seen that one. I've been to the Pacific and Atlantic oceans, but I have not been to the Gulf. And I've never been to Mexico either, but I don't know. Texas has hurricanes. That's a question. Oh, I'm in northern Texas near the Red River. Probably not as hot there, right? Come to Kentucky, we have all kinds of lakes and campgrounds. Okay, well, when we start on that journey, I'll let you guys all know, and then we can email each other, and maybe I'll just make uh, a round trip. We can do a meetup. That would be fun. I've been to Galveston and Mexico. Well, okay, Heather says Hurricane Katrina or Rita, ring a bell? Yeah, so maybe I don't want to be in Texas. Not during hurricane season anyway, and not in a motorhome. I'll have to go to Heather's house. Oh yeah, I've been up there, Dave. Um, a couple of times I've been to Michigan, and I've been on the Great Lakes. Definitely, I won't go there in the summertime. I cannot take that humidity. Oh my God. Hey, Gloria, how's it going? Oh yeah, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Really good to see you. Hey, Katie. Been lurking, washing dishes, cooking dinner, about to eat. That's from Katie. It says, I went to Arkansas last spring. Really like the people there were super nice. Food in Louisiana was great. We ate local as much as possible. Thanks, Katie. Oh, that'd be awesome. Definitely, I like Tennessee. So we come through there, definitely, Brenda. I don't know why I like Tennessee so much. I just did, you know. We drove through there in a motorhome, you know, quite a few years ago. And we went to the little town where Brandon's mother's family, Brandon's mother grew up. And it was so cool. We got to see the old house and we almost bought it. Brandon wishes we did, but that would have put me way, way, way far from my family. Donna H loves Tennessee too. Hi, Giovanna. How you doing? I've actually been to a lot of states in the United States. A lot of. So I used to travel for my job. So, and I had to go back east quite a bit for different training events. So that's when I went to the coast. I rented a Ford Mustang convertible and I drove to the coast. I was in New Hampshire for job training. So I made sure that my plane, I got in an extra day and so that I could go to the coast, drive around and stuff and see everything. And it was just by accident that I got the convertible. That basically was all that well, let's say it was the same price for the convertible than whatever other little car they had there. So why wouldn't you get the convertible, right? And luckily it was a beautiful day and oh, I had such a beautiful drive. And the beach was beautiful. Don't ask me what beach it was right now because I don't remember that. All right. So that borders on. Boy, I am either talk a lot or really slow at sewing because I don't even, I've just now got the first border on. What time is it? 3 o'clock. I've been on for 2 hours already, you guys. All right. Is that all the borders now? Yep. Oh, Giovanna, that sounds awesome. She was 17 when she got a job that allowed her to travel around the world. That would be cool. Oh, I had one of those cars too, Polly. It was white, PT Cruiser convertible. But I had it for a couple of years and it was really impractical for my where I lived and especially because there was deer on the road all the time. So I ended up trading in for my Avalanche. Carrie says, Tennessee is one of my favorite places to visit, but Northern Maine will always be my home now. Yeah, Northern Maine is beautiful. There really are some beautiful places in the United States. Okay, there is the first border. That's the first border. So the next border will be oops, the next border be this one. I think I might want to look at that for a little while. I'm going to hang that up and look at it for a little bit. I might change that border. I might want a dark maroon color. I think it's okay. It's not too bad, but I don't know. I might pull a dark maroon color out and see what that looks like. Okay. So that's going to be all for today, I think. Oh, I did get more of my teal fabrics cut up. Let me go move this over here real quick. So, I've been cutting up 3.5-inch squares, right, to get ready to do a teal quilt. So the quilt I'm doing is like the red, white, and gray quilt, which was, you remember this? These are going to be the pillows, some throw pillows. And I love this quilt on my bed. And so some of you know, because I've been talking about this, I'm going to do quilts like this in different colorways. And so the next one is teal. So I'm going to be probably ready to start sewing on this next week. So here's what I got so far. All right, this quilt, let me find my notes in case anybody wants to make it. I just love the way this quilt looks for a multitude of reasons, but one is it just reminds me of just an old-fashioned quilt, just a basic squares. That's it. Easy to sew if you're a beginner. I think red and white. And the gray in here is so light that it's almost white, but there is gray in it. That's not it. Where did my note go for this? Gosh darn it. Oh, found it. Okay. Needs to go in the box. So the red and white quilt is 32 squares by 32. And it comes out to 96 by 96. And you need 1,024 squares altogether. Okay. So I have a multitude of different colors of teal, darks, mediums, lights, just, whatever I could find. Like here's some really dark ones. Really dark ones. Okay. And I still have a little more to cut up. So I got this one to cut up yet, some more of that one, and then this one. From far away, it reads kind of solid, but it's not. It's got little teeny diamonds all over it. Now, I might save this for the border, but I don't know. So I need to count up what I got. And then look at this, you guys. Isn't this pretty? So this is going to be used for my lights. So instead of white, I'm going to have this throughout. So I still got quite a few of those to cut up. And I think that'll be really cute. Then I think I'll have enough left over where I can make some pillowcases. So I'm excited about that project. Then I'm going to do I'm not sure what the next color is going to be. I might do yellow because I would like to have lighter colored quilts for the summertime. It'd be kind of springy, Oh, I'm so tired. There's no pattern. The pattern is right here. Joyce, it's like the red and white quilt I did. Just like what I just showed you. Three and a half inch squares. All right. And you do, what'd I say? 30, 32. Yeah. 32 squares, 3.5 inch squares across, 32 and 32 down. And that without borders, that'll measure 96 inches square. Yellow with light orange would look good. Yeah, 32, Pat. Thank you. That would be a cute border. So I was going to save that fabric for the back, but I don't think there's enough there for a backing. So I decided to go ahead and instead of using white or an off-white, to use that. And I think it'll be really pretty. Okay, so I think that's all I got for you guys today. Any questions? I'll wait a couple more minutes. Kind of clean up here. Turn my iron off. These go over there. This goes over here. We gotta have those. Mainly because people ask me. Thank you, Jess. It was really good to see you. No, 3.5 inch unfinished. So you cut your squares 3.5 inches. So it'd be 3-inch finished. Yes. I sewed them into, let's see, what did I sewed them into a 4-patch. So it was a 16, I sewed them all into 16-inch block, 16. So there's 16 squares. So I made blocks this size for the whole quilt. It was good to see you too, Susan, and everybody else. I love having you guys here. Kathy, I don't know what the collections are this year. I haven't even looked. I haven't been watching the Fat Quarter Shop. So thank you, Pat. Nice to have you here. Dinner time. Bye. Yeah, I need to go have a snack, and I'm going to go lay down for a little while, and then spaghetti for dinner. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. It was great to see everybody. Okay, good night, Giovanna. Oh, Nancy, I missed it all. I'm sorry. Bye, Alice. Toodles, Susan. Bye, Jess. Thank you, Donna, for being here. Thank you, Donna Bogart. You have a great week too, Kathy. Bye, Shelley. Bye, Gloria. It was really good to see you again. Been a while since I saw you. Okay, Jamie. Good to see you too. Bye, Deb. Bye, Pam. Bye, Pat. Bye, Linda. Sound like John Boy. Sound like the Waltons. Hey, we're down to 119. Okay, love you guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate everybody's support and love. Blessings to all of you, and I'll see you next Sunday. If I get time to come on during the week, I might just pop on. So until then, get out there and go make something, you guys. Bye. Get my finger up your nose.